God damn. All right. All right, so we're going to do this. All good? Are we good? Yo, what's good? My name is Derek Smith, and this is Between the Lines. And today I'm going to go deeper into my lyrics for the song Happiness is Fleeting.
To someone cause you can't take advice. You gotta go broke a couple times to truly know the price. No one never not found some darkness looking.
All right, so the origin of this song, Happiness is Fleeting, it was like, I think the second to last song on my, what project was it? Down the Rabbit Hole is the name of the album that I originally released. I'm re-releasing all of it remastered, but it was the second to last song, and basically the idea behind this song is just like, the idea that happiness is like fleeting. It doesn't really like ever last forever. So it's just like, what's the point of chasing it if it always comes and goes or whatever? So it kind of goes into that. Happiness is fleeting. How long can I keep this feeling? Endorphins that been that frequent even since I was a delinquent. In the first couple lines, basically saying like happiness is fleeting. It's kind of like always going. How long can I keep this feeling? Like how long can I sustain happiness? Endorphins have been that frequent even since I was even when I was younger. I'm not gonna lie, I thought about the idea of like, damn, like sometimes I be happy and I should be chilling, but it don't like last forever. Like what is my relationship like with happiness? Like how long is it gonna stay? Like is it gonna leave me? Like what is like I had separation anxiety from a feeling, which is really weird. Even then I was bothered, started working even harder, tried to see myself go farther, daydreaming of something larger. So that was basically just like, even as a kid, like I'm trying to think of something like bigger, try to see myself like go farther in like life and happiness and shit like that. Yeah, I was basically, even like at a young age, I was just like, well, what is like a sustainable lifestyle? Like what can I like, what is greater? What's there greater to do than just obtain happiness? Is there like more to life than just happiness? But that's just life. You can't just do what's right. You run headfirst into some walls because you can't take advice. You got to go broke a couple of times to truly know the price. No one ever found some darkness looking for the light. Yeah, like that's just life. Like you like hardly ever do things right at the correct time. I think me especially, I wish I was able to learn certain shit the first time versus like having to fuck up and hit some walls. But that's life, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you really got to figure some shit out like trial and error. Like you could plan out shit as much as you want to, but like until you actually try or make the attempt to do something and like practically like do it in real life, you don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's like no one never found no darkness looking for the light. I know I'm just like it's very rare, like when you're looking for something, whether it be happiness or anything like that, it's almost never like you go looking for it, you find it immediately. Like no, you go looking for it, you run into something that you don't want, you run into something that you think that you want that you don't actually want, and then after like some trial and error of that, then you possibly find what you're looking for. In the process of looking for it, you might want something else. You might be looking for something and you finally get it and be like, damn, this is not shit, that's not what I wanted. So basically like that bar kind of like encompasses that. If happiness is so good, then why would it leave me? I said this can't last forever. They said they didn't believe me. So many a times it seems so bright but deceiving. If happiness is so good, then why would it leave me? If happiness is so good, then why would it leave me? Basically that was like the last verse of the song, and it was basically just like the idea of somebody trying to sell me like the idea of happiness or whatever. And then I feel like majority of like this project, I felt like I built it as kind of like a world that was pretty optimistic. Besides like the main character in it, basically just been like, this is like fraud, like this can't be like real. If happiness is so good, then like why would it leave? Like how can I consider something so good or so positive if it has to like leave, if it doesn't last? Like if I'm gonna like at a certain point end and then have like that yearning for it. But I guess they say like yearning or like desire is like the root of all suffering or whatever, which I kind of see that now at like writing the songs or whatever, to where it's like sometimes I guess if there's a message to the end of the song, is that sometimes happiness is fleeting, but it's still worth seeking to obtain. It's still worth enjoying when you find it. And happiness, while it's a great emotion, is not the only emotion, and that you shouldn't not enjoy other emotions or really accept or feel them in place or in lieu of sometimes feeling like happiness, which is ever fleeting. Everything is fleeting. Even sadness is fleeting. Like yeah, you might be sad, but it doesn't last forever. Like excitement is fleeting. Like everything is fleeting. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I think happiness is probably outside of pain, the emotion that we think of like the most, that we desire the most. So, you know, happiness is fleeting, and that was the song. But yo, my name is Derricksocrazy. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Behind or Between the Lines. You know what I'm saying? We cover my song Happiness is Fleeting. Make sure you go check that out. It's streaming everywhere. You can buy it on my Bandcamp at Derricksocrazy. You know what I'm saying? Have a good one.